Why do I have a feeling that Agradaa will go back to prison? This woman operated TV stations dedicated to stealing, high-class stealing. She lived in luxury. My brother, such a thief. Well, she went to court and she was convicted as such. But finally, I'm reading something from my Joy Online here, and it is interesting. Watch this. It says, her release follows the application of the country's remission scheme. Under Ghanaian law, eligible inmates may receive a reduction of up to 1/3 of their sentence on the grounds of good behavior.
Ebusuna Blakk Rasta abekasa na ne kasa nyina ene say onya feeling bi onya tenka bi a kire se Agradaa besan so akọ prison bi because ohwese de Agradaa abomoden awian krofo ahiafo mobrohufo omo a sabe omo ni bi no no watintim omo sa agye modwa pade no musika no no de ginani no o feeling pa se Agradaa besan so akọ prison bi na yenkoko ti sema Blakk Rasta editudwa yenkomna sisi a.
Why do I have a feeling that Agradaa will go back to prison? I have a strong feeling inside me that Agradaa will return to prison. I don't know where this is coming from. My brother, she was sentenced to 15 years for swindling church members after swindling people who believed in her fetish. Sikagari. She swindled them. She spoke pornography on radio and TV. She spoke words that were so unprintable, beyond unprintable. Nasty. She picked up quarrels. My brother, my sister. And she was so nauseating to see on social media, especially at the time when minors are all jumping on social media. She was a bad example to motherhood. All of a sudden, she became a born-again Christian. Praise be to God. But that was when the profanity even increased. That was when the stealing even increased. So how can I trust Agradaa? But it's not about me. Prison changes people a lot. She had never been to prison, so she probably did not know that there was another world beside the world of thieves and swindlers. My brother, this woman could look at the faces of poor people and still steal from them. Sikagari. This woman operated TV stations dedicated to stealing, high-class stealing. She lived in luxury. My brother, such a thief. Well, she went to court and she was convicted as such. But finally, I'm reading something from my Joy Online here, and it is interesting. Watch this. It says, her release follows the application of the country's remission scheme. Under Ghanaian law, eligible inmates may receive a reduction of up to 1/3 of their sentence on the grounds of good behavior while in prison custody. If this is anything to go by, 1/3 of 15, is it one? What mathematics is that? Is it mathematics on Pluto or mathematics on Mars? I hear Pluto doesn't even exist anymore. 3 days ago, I was watching CNN and they said another planet is about to fade away. In my days as a 51-year-old, we were taught 9 planets. My very eyes may just see under 9 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, Saturn, my brother, my sister, these planets. Today they are telling us Pluto is no more there. Pluto was our friend from long time. All of a sudden, they have decided to remove Pluto from our circles. And I'm hearing that another planet is going. Maybe mathematics has changed. Because these days, science can do anything. We can see people eating food when they're actually dead. AI can do that. My brother, my sister, is 1/3 of 15 equal to 1 now? Where is Professor Alote? Maybe it is a new phenomenon. I don't know. Please, I am Zuku. Wallahi ni Zukuni. I don't know. If by this remission 1/3 could be reduced, 1/3 of 15 is what? Let's put this aside and call it a big joke and get into a big reality. I pray that Agradaa has really changed. I have never met Agradaa. I don't have any intentions meeting Agradaa. My prayer is that the influence that she has, she changes. But deep in my spirit, I feel that she would go back to prison. Because somebody who is used to stealing, it is difficult for them to live a clean life. True? Hey, it is difficult for thieves to change. My prayer is that she says she's holding on to the Bible. It was the same Bible she used to steal from the people. The only difference now is that she's tasted prison life. The lawyers and judges who freed her, let your conscience tell you that you have done a very good job. After Agradaa becomes a better person, then we all can applaud. But as it stands right now, I have a strong feeling that Agradaa will return to prison. I pray it doesn't happen. Agradaa, prove everybody wrong. The God that you said removed you from prison, we have heard you talk about that God several times, yet you stole from the people. Remember what took you into prison. Stay true to this miracle that for the first time in our history, 1/3 of 15 is equivalent to 1. If I was in Ashanti, I'd say wine. 1/3 of 15, wine. Any day, yeda Ewurade ase, yeda Jehovah ase, Nyame nhyira na sesa wo suban. Me mpaebɔ sɛ wasesa sɛ wo de twi na me mpaebɔ sɛ wasesa me mpaebɔ sɛ Bible a ekura wo no wobɛdi mu. Me mpaebɔ sɛ wokɔ asɔre a Bible no wode bɛyɛ adwuma.
Yes, abusua nti nsɛm wei ana Blakk Rasta adutu dwa kyerɛ sɛ ɔno deɛ ɔhwɛ sɛ deɛ Agradaa paa timi kyerɛ sɛ wabɔ nipa poo paa na yɛtimi yɛma no 15 years na yɛate so ma ba 1 year no deɛ ɔnte aseɛ nti ɔno deɛ ɛkɔ no nko na ɛsan so akye ɛyɛ Agradaa san de atom because ɔkyerɛ mu a onipa ni ɔyɛ manbɔfoɔ a ɛnu kwa sɛ ɔne yɛn ɛtena ɛyɛ ɔman wei mu a kyerɛ sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ ɔkɔ na